and welcome to Community Day. And I'm Karina Angel. I am the OpenShift Commons Community Director.
I'm Jason Brooks. I am in Red Hat's Open Source Program Office.
And I am Walter Bentley. I work as part of the Ansible Business Unit, and I'm the director of the Catalyst Strategy. And we just wanted to welcome everyone today. I mean, look at this turnout. This is amazing. I don't know if you turned around and looked at the back of the room, but we made it to the back of the room. So I'm very impressed by that.
On a Monday morning. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And really, we're here kicking off Red Hat Summit with all of our communities. And community means something different to each of us. And so we're going to do that today. We're going to combine our communities. And really, what does community mean to you, Walter?
Yep. So that was exactly the thing that we wanted to cover is making sure that we expressed what community meant to us. And from my perspective, community is the idea of being able to sit down with my peers and be able to talk about and collaborate about the issues that I'm having and working together to be able to solve for it. And so that's my vision of what I think community is, and that's what kind of drives me every day. Jason, what do you think? What does community mean to you?
Yeah, it's people from different areas, different companies, different geographical regions getting together to kind of scratch those common itches in a way that's way more effective than they could have done alone. And that's why it's cool that we're bringing together these different communities that are strategic to Red Hat to have that exchange of ideas.
Absolutely. And Karina, of course.
So, with OpenShift, we have so many different upstream communities and all of our amazing end users and partners. So we love coming together and talking about case studies, how we can collaborate together, how we can make the entire ecosystem better for all of us. So really better together.
Yep, better together. And that leads me into the second question that I wanted to pose. And again, I know we don't have a bunch of time, but I did want to put it out there. But, when we thought this idea of bringing together all three communities, what was your thought, or why did you think that was important to do?
Well, really, all of our communities touch each other. So a lot of end users are using OpenShift as well as Ansible, as well as, Rail underpins all of it. So it just makes sense bringing us all together. And throughout this week, you'll hear different stories and case studies and product discussions. And now you'll all be hearing the same things here and collaborating. And so throughout the week, as you meet each other and network, because that is the whole point of coming together with our communities, is for you to meet each other and collaborate.
Absolutely. Jason, any thoughts?
I couldn't say it any better.
No, absolutely. And I just want to encourage you that as you're going about today and going through your sessions, look for opportunities where our three communities can work better together, right? And bubble those use cases up and share them out so that we can kind of continue to work on it and continue to build together. So that's kind of my thoughts around that. Jason, please.
All right, let's talk about the Linux upstream communities today. The Fedora project and the CentOS project, they form this great pipeline that carries innovation from these upstreams, these open source projects all around the world, and they concentrate all that stuff ultimately into Red Hat Enterprise Linux. And today in room 601, you're going to hear from some project contributors, project leaders about some of the innovations that we're most excited about. So you're going to hear about things like AI/ML, RISC-V. You're going to hear about the state-of-the-art in building and testing and deploying Linux systems. And you're going to hear about some kind of new terrain that Linux is breaking into in things like in-vehicle operating system. And the best thing about all this is, since all this work is happening in the open, you can get involved in all of that. So I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you in our upstream communities.
Thank you, Jason. Karina, please. Yep. Tell us what's in store for today.
Thank you, Walter. All right, after this, we're all going to go. If you want to come to the OpenShift Commons sessions, we're going to 605, 607, and all of these amazing end users and partners are sharing their case studies, sharing their thoughts, and this is a way for you to hear what others are doing and take this back to your environments. And make your own architecture even better.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And if you're interested in hanging out in Ansible Collab, right after this main section, we're going to be kicking off Ansible Collab here in the same room. And as you can see, what we tried to do this year is really give you the art of the possible, bringing together all the parts of the Ansible ecosystem and giving you some real-life examples of how Ansible is being used, how it's being leveraged, how it's able to advance, and really help people to begin to innovate to drive their business values forward. And so that's what we're going to be doing today in Ansible Collab. As well as in the breakouts. We're going to be in 207, 205, and 201. I know I just rattled off a lot of numbers. Don't worry, you'll see it on the screen in a few minutes. But please join us if you would like to. But we also want to encourage you to cross over, right? It doesn't mean just because you're going to OpenShift Commons, you can't go to Ansible, and the same thing with Linux, right? So please pick your sessions and join them as you can. All right.
I do want to point out that we do have 2 amazing end user case studies today. Shortly, we're going to have some really special speakers for you. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. We wanted to put up on the screen here kind of what the rest of the day's layout looks like, right? So if you can write it to your brain, take a picture of it. But this is kind of the layout for today. Go to what makes you feel comfortable. And more than anything, we just really appreciate everyone coming out. I mean, this is an amazing turnout. Please give yourself another round of applause. I mean, this is amazing. On a Monday, right before Summit, amazing, amazing.